And the reason nobody cares is you teach them not to care. You're the first one to not care, right? And the reason they don't care is you're shoving so much shit up their ass, they don't know what to do with it at all. You're shoving so much lies and so much contempt for life, Bobby Lee, if that's your real name, that you're so full of shit, you don't care how long it takes for you to destroy the world. And that's all you want to do is destroy every fucking body. Or you would care. You would give a damn. You're an abandoner. You're a forsaker of your own children. You're Satan in the flesh. Bobby Lee. That's my dad's name, I think. I don't know if it's your name. I don't know what the hell's going on. Right? All I know is I'm caught in the middle of this shit, pal. You're trying to pile on to me. You're trying to set me up with a 4-year-old when she's in there with her mom. No. Right. Like I can do anything about that. But bring her back to her mom. No. Right? That ain't the right answer. Of course it's the fucking right answer. Idiot. Unless you don't care. Unless you want to fuck the child yourself. Because I don't do that shit. Sounds like you want to. Sounds like you would fuck a 4-year-old at a heartbeat. I know. Go ahead. If that makes your day, but God told me that was wrong. A long time ago, when I watched The Clockwork Orange, even if it's with a woman who's older than 16, you don't rape her. You sickos, right? And you don't rape a man, you don't rape anybody. You wait on a person, I was taught this way too, of the opposite sex, not the same, right? Because it's how you reproduce here too, right? You don't reproduce male to male. Opposites attract. The female has a little hole. The male doesn't, right? He has something protruding from him, right? It fits in the little hole perfectly, right? Now, there's 2 holes on the female. And 1 on the male. That's for going to the bathroom. You have an entrance here and an exit down there, right? It is a doorway of sorts, right? But it's for food, fools, not for fucking. Excuse my French there, but that's all you're doing with it. It's fucking with it. Now, can you do it? Yeah, okay, that's not the problem. But it's how you do it to other people who don't want to do it with you. Do you rape them into it? Do you try to make convince them they're gay? Right. And won't let them go? Do you badger them to death? That they're gay or a pedophile or don't like children like you don't? That's the whole point as to why you do it. Or then you change your mind. You want a gay couple to raise a child. Make up your damn mind what you want to do, because only one of them produces a child. And it ain't both. Sorry to get blunt, gay people, but let's get blunt. No. Reproduction is the point. Can you reproduce in a gay union? No. That's why it's wrong. See, God made the earth to be filled with human beings, not murdered by Satan. But the problem is, you don't know God from Satan anymore. And that's your issue with God. You learn not to care with Satan, right? And there's 2 cherubs, right, guarding the way of the tree of life. One wants you to come to the tree of life. One don't want you to. Get the point? Get the point. He's showing you good and evil, the one who don't want you to, and trying to punish you for the evil you're doing, and it's evil, right? Woe unto them that call good evil and evil good, right? They're opposites of each other too, right? That's the point. What he's trying to make you do is think you can do good and evil to each other and still get in heaven. No, you can't get to heaven. No, you can't get to heaven on roller skates, Cause roller skates, Once you get to the gate, I'll get you through the gate. No, they won't. Wipe out, wipe out. And who are you to try to control music through money? All right. No one singing don't work that way. People impersonate singers all the time, right? It's one of the favorite things of people to do. They like singing with you. Oh, but you think you can control music that way? No, no. Because of fair use. See, if you put out a bunch of albums and you won't let other people sing the song, you seem greedy. Like, you think only you can sing a song. Well, nobody's buying it. Know what I mean? And the people who buy your records ain't a lot. No, it's not. You're not selling according to the population, right? You're selling to a few million people, which is banking you some cash. Yeah, yeah. It is at that. It is at that. But the problem is, the money you're banking ain't really supporting it, right? That you're successful. Oh, no. All right. You know why? It's only a few million people. The rest of them ain't even worried about it. You understand? Just you and your little record labels. Try to make money off of music, which everybody knows is a foolhardy venture. Right? Through editing the material, too. Where nobody knows if the singer is real or fake anymore. I know. Can you even fucking sing? Right? Does it even fucking matter? Right? If it don't matter, you're doing something wrong. By the way. And that's the point. You have to determine what good and evil are. Why do you think Jesus forgave all that happened to him on the cross publicly, right? It's the opposite of condemnation, right? One is good, one is evil, one is evil. Else make the tree good and the fruit good, or the tree corrupt and the fruit corrupt, right? Problem is, you're not doing that. You're good and evil. In other words, to your family and friends, you're nice as can be, but you create an enemy and start attacking someone else, right? If they don't do something you like. That's playing God to them, and that's being an ass to them. And you're not God, because God's not an ass, and he wouldn't do that to people. Oh, no. If it were to become human, by the way. That's what we're saying, right? Now, the thing is, God is a spirit. It's not flesh and blood. It made us all, right? Through something called the firstborn of every creature, right? Now, that's where you're slipping up, too. You're confusing the firstborn with the secondborn. They're two cherubs, primarily in the chain. One of the cherubims don't want you to go to heaven. One of them does, right? That's why you're so fucked up about it. The one who's fucking up about it knows he can fuck you up about it real bad. And you're letting him fuck you up about it. And ain't nothing nobody can do about it. It's your choice. You can deny the choice all you want, but if you have a choice between a male and a female, and you choose the male, you're making a choice. No. Two means you have a choice between one or the other, right? Right. What a choice is. No. And either way, you're making the right choice or the what? Wrong choice. No. That's how it is. Now, do I condemn gay people? No. I pray for them. I love them unconditionally. Right? But am I straight? Yeah, I'm straight as an arrow. I'm waiting for a wife. Right? But the thing about waiting for one is you gotta wait for one to show an interest in you. I know. Otherwise, you're wasting your time. Right? If a woman don't show an interest in you, you gotta be placed celibate. Means you're waiting. You're not having sex with nobody. Unless the girl in the salon did, and the guy who owned the salon don't want me to know. She's the one I would worry about the most, though. The other two girls would have to do it in between serving me the meals, right? I don't recall that. Or not. I don't know that happened or not, because I'm in there for a little while, right? Trying to slowly eat my food, because Trying to digest it all there for me a little buffet. And I ate dinner all day, so I'm trying to eat a little buffet, right? When I go out to eat there, usually around noon. You skip at least breakfast to eat from the buffet. You don't eat a whole buffet and breakfast. Right, everybody? Right, everybody. And then you might have a light bowl of cereal or something in the evening. Whatever you do is up to you. It's up to you. But usually you eat 3 meals a day, and if you eat a buffet, you skip a meal. Right. It's what most people do. Let's get real. But let me tell you something. If my wife let my stepdaughter come in there to me in the middle of the night, I don't even remember that shit. But it's the only way it can happen, and we're fighting. And then you're suggesting what? She's trying to use her child as bait? Who would suggest that? Her husband or her ex-boyfriend or her baby daddy? Right, whatever he wants to call himself. Right. Ex-boyfriend, right, who got her pregnant and knocked her up, right. Well, then he's playing racist towards his ex-girlfriend, right. And he's one of those, kiss him and leave him type fellas. But then he don't trust her and the man she picks after him because she has half a brain and he has a mental illness stemming from the shipmates, right? But, of course, he don't know the whole story, but so he's got to invent one. Whoever it is, though, they know too much about it. Tip. So, no, they do. Whether it was him, somebody on base, or Pastor Thomas, there's a little list of people I was around who might could have gotten involved with it somehow. Are they supposed to? No. But could they have? Yes. All you can say there. Mm-hmm. But there's 4 suspects. Well, 5, including my wife. And could be a few more if you go deeper, right? Into family, right? I know. But again, I digress because I'm trying to wait for the right woman, right? Now, Dion and Brian both married while I was in the military, right? Right. Now, unless they get weird about me looking Dion looking like, what should be the problem? Nothing. Even if I show up to your wedding, Dion, I'm not showing up to ruin it. You ruined it if you got all paranoid about me being gay, right? That's on you, cousin. But again, I digress. I don't know nothing happened between me and Angela because Dion should have did the deed with her that night. Not even worry about that shit. Same with Brian and Michelle. Right, Brian? But I don't know nothing about that shit. I don't get in your business. I didn't show up at your wedding uninvited, but I'm my mom's plus one. Right? She didn't have Big Roddy there, so she invited me there. Hello. And I wasn't a wedding crasher. I didn't try to steal the show or anything. I was just a guest like any other guest. But we don't look alike, Dion. A little bit, a little different, a little similar. Might have more hair than you, is that it? You're just a few years older than me, 1 or 2, right? Right. Like little Roddy. Now, Mark was about 2 or 3 years younger than us all, too, right? But you know who I mean. Mm-hmm. Now, for some reason, the Big Rod named him Eve, and I don't know why to this day he did that, right? But, okay. Mm-hmm. Now, I tried to let the shit go, right? But whoever you are, you're confused as hell. Mm-hmm. My dad was supposedly shot in the face, right? I don't know who you are. I don't know. Now, if you're a little black, you can be my dad. But it's 1%, right? But you got to be at least 2 or 3 for yourself to be my dad, right? Or it come from a mom, or come from one of them, right? But we are African in our family, right? Whoever it is. Now, it traces back to around 16 to 1700, that right? Trust me. To be showing up at all. Now, the weird thing is, the Irish bred out the Indian real quick. I know. Because my great-granddad was half Indian, half Irish, right? Well, that shit went out the window within 2 generations. Because my grandma was at least 3/4 Irish, right? And I don't have any Indian. Well, that shit got bred out real quick. But you can't see no Indian features, right? Cha. Cha. Right. Okay. It's not like Elizabeth Warren either, right? I got the features. Right. Now, you would have seen my great granddad, you would know he was at least half Irish, but half Indian too, right? You would see it. You would see it. We were trying to figure it out too, whether it was Yamacraw, Incan, and Spanish, right, which is Mexican, right, or Cherokee. Cherokee. There's 3 types of Indian around here too, right? Seminole too, right? It's down in Florida, right? Right? There's 3 types of Indian in South Georgia and Florida at that time, right? Who knows what I am? Who knows what you are? But only 2 win the prize, my mom and dad. Now, get a fucking life. Get over your lies and deceptions about me. It ain't working. Now, I might not be going nowhere, but I ain't going nowhere. Either. Know what I mean? No, you're still playing the game. I'm still playing the game. You ain't get me out the picture completely either with all your nonsense. And people know it's nonsense when it's nonsense. Because you're neglecting the mother was there. I'm not, you are. No. You're not even an eyewitness, which proves you didn't see anything. No. An eyewitness can put me in jail like that. But you're not one, you just shovel shit like you are full of it. Exactly. You're just shoveling shit like you're full of it because you can't prove a damn thing. Only an eyewitness can prove it, and that would be Daphne that night. Now, there's only one way. She can't prove it. That's if the child says, Grandma showed her that, if asked by me. Who showed her that? That would cause a problem for a lot of people. Because it don't mean just Grandma told her that. Because baby daddy mama could have, baby daddy could have done something about that. With his girlfriend. See, they had her for 4 days, they could have set all that shit up, right? But if I brought her back to her and I asked her who showed her that, she said, Grandma, right? I don't know what you showed her, but you showed her it over the 4 days. Not me and Daffy. And you're supposed to be her baby daddy. At least. Motherfucker. It ain't your choice who your wife marries or your baby mama marries. And if you don't want it, get a life. Get off your damn high horse. Or do I have to knock you off like a fucking knight in shining armor? Like a knight in shining armor from a long time ago. Just in time I saved today. Take you to my castle far away. Something like that. Think I get? No. I can hang with that shit. Edited or not, Peter? I don't know. Like a knight in shining armor from a long time ago. It is a little awkward, your voice there. But I can match it usually. You can match it usually. Just in time I'll say today. Take you to my castle far away. Now, if that's edited, man, who you fooling? And why you fooling them? You're fooling somebody, including yourself. But this ain't about us, it's about you. Why you're choosing to do that kind of technique, right? In your scene. We don't know why y'all do all that. But if it's edited music, okay, the problem with that is it's fraud, right? Because you're not telling us you're editing the music, right? So you got to do that. There's Victoria Godicos. Who knows? Cookie knows. Sorry. But see, the thing is, wherever she's at, she's not showing pictures of her family or friends, or you can't even tell where it's at. It's just a bland apartment or something. Right. Don't even look lived in. Don't even look lived in. Could be down in the studio in the hall. I know. But again, liars lie, and people who follow God only tell the truth. Coronavirus is one of them. This disease is supposed to last 2 weeks. You're lying. This disease is supposed to be gone by now. You're lying. CDC, you're lying. Mr. Coochie, or Coachy, or Couchy, whatever you call yourself. And I don't like fake doctors who want to hurt their patients and don't follow the Hippocratic Oath. First, doctor, do no harm to your patients. I don't care how fucked in the head you are. I don't care how much you think you're God. You're a man learning about us the same way as any other man. And you're not better or worse. But if you're worse, you need to get off your fucking horse and act right. Or you're gonna go to hell. Trust me, it's real. I saw the throne of God in heaven, so there must be the opposite. All I can tell you. Now, you can't see the throne of God any other way but in the dream, because it's the throne of fucking God. It ain't gonna come to you in a vision. You couldn't handle that, but it will in the dream. It will in the dream. You can stand right before it in the dream. Your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions, right? What does that tell you about my spirit? Tale as old as time, few to say the least, both a little scared, neither one prepared, Beauty and the Beast. Right, but who's the beast? Who's the beauty? And sometimes the males can look as good as the females, or vice versa. See, but it's not about your looks alone. Looks can also fade over time. Right. But I'm not bad for 50. Nifty at 50. Right. And more I can't tell, the hairline is the same either. He's on about that. And I'm 50 and I'm 50. But see, there's no balding spot in the back either. Male pattern baldness starts where? In the back, and not in the front where it's always been the same. Since I signed on to YouTube 15 years ago. And counting. Counting. You think I got a message to you from God and you just don't want to hear it? Probably. And I told you my name was encoded in the Bible code. I don't know how many times. And if you don't want to believe it, you don't want to believe it. Fuck you. I ain't got time to waste on your sorry ass. If you don't want to believe me, go to hell with Satan, right? Your only option. And you won't have fun there. You'll be there for maybe 70,000 years if he replenishes the earth again, right? But he's got to start with the same two characters, Adam and Eve, all over again, right? If you destroy the planet, that's all he can do. If you don't destroy the planet, how long will it go on? That's the question. You being good and evil to each other. I know. Can't go on forever, though. You're destructive, like Satan. I know. Or you're forgiving, like Jesus. All you have here, too. Right? One can save you, one condemns you by condemning others. Right? Get the point? Bless and you're blessed. Curse and you're cursed. So Moses, both blessed and cursed his own people and himself, right? You understand what that means, Jews? Right? Moses isn't held on himself because he cursed his own people and blessed his own people, right? That's good and evil, you understand? It's not perfectly good, you know. He didn't totally bless you, nor did he totally curse you. He did you good and evil as well. Mm-hmm. But you won't hear that from what he's trying to tell you. I know. You can't tell the difference between a half story that's slowly brought out to the scriptures, right? Ezekiel kind of clues you in on it in 31 and 27 in the King James Version, right? The tree of knowledge went down to the grave. Right? All the trees in Eden did envy him for his ability to sin with us, and they did faint at him and his glory in his glory. When he tricked Adam and Eve into having anal sex with him. And vaginal. And called an orgy. Called an orgy. When you do all the holes. Get the point?